Hey y'all, it's Megan from Made for Mermaids, and today we're sewing the Aphrodite thong. This is the thong back version. If you want to see the string back version, I will link it down below. These are super quick and simple to make. You just need to cut one of your front piece, one of your liner piece if you want to add a liner, and then one of your thong back pieces. You'll also need 2 elastics to finish the leg, so you can use picot, fold over elastic, either one, and then 1 waistband elastic. There's 2 different measurements, one for a thin waistband and one for a thicker stretch or plush back waistband elastic. So you'll just cut one of those. Okay, let's get started. So the first step is this crotch seam. You're going to have your front piece with the right side up, and you're going to put your back piece right side down, so they are right sides together. And then you're going to place your lining piece right side down again, and we're going to stitch them together at the crotch here with a 1/4 inch seam allowance. You can add a pin or a clip if you want to help keep those in place. Okay. And now you can trim or grade your seam down if you want. I'm using really thin lace, so it's not going to be very thick, but I'll just trim it down quickly. Okay, then you're going to pull these apart and press that lining forward like that. And now we can baste the lining in place on either side here. Okay, now it's time to finish the leg line. You can use picot elastic or fold over elastic. If you need some detailed videos and instructions on how to sew either of those, I will leave the videos down below. I do like to start off with a lead fabric when I'm using really delicate mesh or lace like this, so it doesn't get caught in my machine. Now you can trim down if your fabric is a little thicker. You can go ahead and use some duckbill scissors like this and trim down this fabric that is under the elastic so it's not too thick when you flip it. This is super thin mesh, so I'm going to skip that step. Now I'll finish the other leg line. Okay, now it's time for our waistband. So you're going to put the ends together and you're just going to overlap them by 1/4 of an inch and then stitch on top to hold in place. Okay, so now your waistband is a loop, and we're going to find the center front by just folding it in half along that back seam. And now you're going to find that center back of your thong and place that right at the center back seam of your waistband. I'm going to pin that in place right along that fold over elastic line so I can fold my elastic over and finish it. And then for the front, make sure your thong isn't twisted. We're going to do the same. I'm going to find the center front. And I'm going to pin it. So I'm placing my fabric right along that center line of my fold over elastic. And you want to make sure not to stretch your fabric out. And then you can sew this in one pass or in two. Again, if you need help with the fold over elastic, we do have a video that I will link down below with a lot of information and tips in there. So you could, if you just wanted the waistband like this, just stitch it, or you can fold it over and you're going to get a really thin waistband, whichever one you want to do. I think I'm actually gonna leave it thick. Kind of like the way that looks. So I'm just going to stitch my fabric or my thong to my waistband. Forgot to trim that pico right there. Again, you can trim back any fabric from this seam, your scissors. Okay, now let's get this front. Okay, and your thong is complete. These are so quick to make, and you can use all different finishings on the legs and waistband for different looks, different elastics on the leg line. If you make some, we would love to see. Post them in our Facebook group or tag us on Instagram at Made for Mermaids. And as always, if you have any questions, you can leave them down below and I'll try to answer them. Bye.